I'm Kruti. I am a novice and I'm here to ask questions on all of our behalf to the experts to understand it better. And today we have Mr. Anand Vardarajan, Chief Business Officer at Tata Asset Management. Hi, sir.
Hi, Kruti. How are you?
So, sir, I've been asking you questions around finance and investments to understand it better because I know it's important. But so there's a little bit of hesitation when I have to like give that money for investment because it's a feeling that paisa ja raha hai, matlab. And like I've just started earning. I am like YOLO thoda sa mode and I want to chill. So like how do I change my perspective towards investing wala paisa ja raha hai?
So, I can give you a lot of gyan about, why you should invest regularly and all of that. But think about it like working out. Every time when we have to get up and go out and work out, I think the same feeling comes कि मतलब आज मुझे क्या benefit मिल रहा है इसका. But in effect, think about what you're doing is you are trying to, for the benefit of a future better looking you are somewhere taking the pain of the current you.
Yeah.
And investing is something very similar. Your future you is dependent on the current you's behavior. And the current you has an obligation to the future you.
Yeah.
So if you don't put it in today in a disciplined manner, how do you look better, be it investing or be it fitness? I think this is about financial fitness, and that is why you have an obligation to your future you. It doesn't take away the YOLO part of what you said, but we have to try and strike that balance. It's difficult,
Yeah.
but that's what we need to try and overcome.
Financial fitness, I like that. So maybe I can call it shopping for future.
You can call it whatever, as long as you save.
So one more thing. I understand, okay, कि करना है invest, but like, can I start a little late? I mean, I have a little bit of money to myself, and I can enjoy life right now, and maybe start investing like 5 years later. Like, would that make a lot of difference? Just 5 years.
Buffett started investing at the age of 11 and he thought he was late. The reason you need to understand is it's not, people often think that it is the return which makes a lot of difference. It's not. Average return for a long period of time will give much better outcomes than large returns for a short period of time.
Right.
And let me give you a different example. So if your money were to double every 5 years,
Yeah.
right? Then, and suppose you invest 1 lakh rupees today,
Okay.
what will be the outcome 30 years from now?
That's 5, 10, 15. I'll take a bit of time. Math is not really my forte, but so it is 6 times double, so it will be 64 lakhs.
That's right. People often don't get it. I mean, that's bingo, superb answer.
The first answer came to my mind was 2 lakhs or 5 lakhs or 6
Correct.
lakhs.
Because we think in arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression works like 4 plus 4 plus 4.
Yes.
Whereas compounding is 4 into 4 into 4. And it doesn't come naturally to us.
Right.
So the way to do the math is it's 6 doublers in 30 years, every 5 years. So 1 becomes 2, 2 becomes 4, 8, 16, 32 and 64.
Yes.
That's a lot of money.
Yes.
And you know how much return you need to, what is the CAGR return you need for this outcome? 1 lakh going to 64 lakhs?
No idea, 50%? No.
It's a little under 15%.
It's a little under 15%.
Index has done far better.
Yeah.
But, you know, the key here is not 15. The key here is how long. And imagine if instead of 30, it becomes 40. What's the outcome?
It's 2 more times double, so it will be 64 ka double, ka bhi double, so it will be
2.48, 2.5 crores roughly.
Oh,
1 lakh becoming 2.5. Would you now want to delay it by 3 years? It's
point
just-
taken. Point taken.
And see, think about it like this. suppose you have to, you travel a lot. So if you have a destination to go and you're traveling by road,
Yeah.
what happens if you were to increase the number of stoppages in between?
The time it takes to reach is much higher.
It is much longer,
Yeah.
and that's what happens to your investing also. If I take too many stops at the petrol pumps, then we will eventually get there, but we'll reach there a lot later.
Yeah.
And that's why starting early, not breaking your SIPs, staying the course becomes very, very important.
Right.
I think the most important thing, which we don't get tired saying in the world of investing, is that of compounding. Because this whole thing, the math that you did, doesn't come naturally to people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because this is geometric progression.
Yeah.
Would you like to delay it?
No. Yeah. Now, yeah, it's
Very-
eye-opening.
Yeah, very nice saying which I came across, which is on compounding. If you were to think about it, you can count the number of seeds in an apple, but you can't count the number of apples in a seed.
Agreed.
And that should again give you some thought about how compounding works.
It's magical, quite literally. So, okay, one final thing. What if I build up a corpus by investing regularly, I invest early and everything? What if I am not there to enjoy it? I mean, like, life is uncertain, right? So that's also a thought that sort of disturbs me, or that is a thought that I have every time I'm investing. I mean, any help on that?
See, unlike products which come with an expiry date, the unfortunate part is we don't know the expiry date for ourselves, morbid as it might sound. Now, how do we take care of that then? With medical improvements and so on, I would argue that, if anything, these lives are only getting longer. And there are two key risks that we run financially, which is the risk of dying too young and the risk of living too long. The risk of dying too young is taken care of by your life insurance. But risk of living too long has to be by way of how well you invest, save and invest. And that's what this will hopefully take care of.
That's a really different perspective on things that maybe me and people like me who are just starting out have. And I think it doesn't go away even if you're investing for a longer time. I mean, 10-15 saal invest karne ke baad bhi, it somewhere feels like, am I going to use it? But I think this really helps. This is eye-opening. And thank you so much for this enriching conversation. I hope you had an eye-opening experience as I did. And I hope you start investing right now. Like, go, run, invest. And see you until next time. Thank you.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.